Okay, Marcus, I've talked to you, I think, as a high school baseball player. I remember when you came out of Cal. I remember when you were a rookie in Major League Baseball. Now you're Marcus, the World Series champion. I mean, I was so happy for you. How has that been to let that sink in a little bit?
It was awesome just to see all the fans in Texas who have been waiting and waiting and waiting. Definitely reminded me of, me, 2010 when the Giants won, just seeing how long it took when there were so many good teams. But it's definitely a grind to get there, and we're hungry for another one.
Well, speaking of the 2010 Giants, Bruce Bochy feels like there was a factor of him coming in here and assisting a group that was already pretty good, and maybe helping you guys get to that next level. What's it been like to play for him?
Everything I imagined. I knew he was a guy who took care of his players. He's a guy who understands what it takes to win in the postseason. And sometimes that takes kind of calming guys down during the regular season, letting them know that it's a long process, and we have to play our best baseball at the end, and that's what we did.
For you personally, I mean, going from here to Toronto and then Toronto to Texas is really the definition of betting on yourself and getting that one-year offer and taking it and doing what you did and then getting a long-term deal in Texas. What have you learned from that, and what would you tell other people who are in a situation in life where they could bet on themselves and they're thinking about doing that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was just stay healthy. I'm a guy who wants to be out there every day. If I post and I'm healthy, I believe in myself. It was also a situation where I changed positions. So
right,
I
that's right.
Took a little bit of a leap over there just to learn the position in a free agent year, whatever it may be. But I had a good time in Toronto, and Texas was a great opportunity for me the next year.
Does Ron Washington's voice still echo in your head?
Yeah, I try and talk to him as much as I can. He's a little bit more busy now as a manager.
You guys played them yet?
We have not.
Not yet. Okay, all right.
But he has so much wisdom in this game and knowledge. And, I'm still learning as an infielder, and anytime I want to bounce something off him, I can.
This is so long ago now, but just to reflect on it, we miss you here, and a lot of names and faces are gone. There's no way you could have stayed here, right? You don't have to go too deep into this part, but just there was no option, there was no path for you to stay here.
Well, I mean, I wanted to, but at the end of the day, business is business. Same thing with, what's going on with the relocation situation. Business is business, and I had a great time playing here in front of my family and friends, and we had a great team, but at the end of the day, all of us former A's from 2018 to 2020, we're all around the league and still playing.
You're right, business is business, but I mean, for you, look at this field. This is personal. This is where you came in, did your thing, really established yourself as a big leaguer. And the fact that you've only got a couple games left playing on this field here in Oakland too. Where do you start on those feelings?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss playing here. This is one of my favorite places to play. Obviously, I was a home player here, but coming back here where I know my parents can be here, my siblings, and my family always comes back for this trip too. So, those times will be a little bit different moving forward, unless something crazy happens. In this day. But I'll never forget this place.
Does that part not sit well with you though? Are you okay with it? Or are you just so far detached from it right now that it just doesn't hit as if you were still here?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel for the young people in the Bay Area who love baseball. This is a place you can come watch good baseball being played. The Texas Rangers are in town. Corey Seager, Adolis Garcia, a lot of good players that you can come watch.
Jonah Heim.
Right. So it's just it'll be sad. You go across the bay now, I guess, but this place was special to watch AL baseball.
All right, two more things, and I'll let you go. You've obviously had a pretty long and successful career now, but I know you want it to carry on even longer. What have you now, as a veteran, learned about longevity? How much you either appreciate it or what you need to do to get more of it?
Yeah, I think now I'm more to the point where I'm spending more time in the training room. I'm always in the weight room, but just making sure you're taking care of soft tissue things or just different things you may see around the league with guys getting hurt, just to stay on top of those things. And eating right, hydrating, and all the things that we've learned along the way. There's a lot of good people in the Rangers organization to help us stay healthy, and I take advantage of all of them.
So to come full circle, you've won a World Series now, you understand what that's like. Certainly the ambition is, go win some more rings, obviously, but how else do you set goals now that you've achieved the pinnacle of baseball? Is it just more of that? Is there a diverse set of goals? Like, how do you view things differently, seeing it from the top?
Yeah, for me, it's win another one and win another one. That's why I play the game.
Okay.
At this point, yeah, there's players who are trying to play to make a better living, whatever that means. But if you're playing to win, I think you're doing that anyway. So that's why I signed in a place where ownership and Chris Young, our general manager, felt the same way.
Yeah.
They want to continue to build and win, and the Texas fans have embraced us.
Strike while the iron's hot. It's probably not professional of me to say, but Marcus, I love you, man. It has been
Love
so
you too,
fun.
bro.
It's been so fun to watch you develop and do your thing, and even in a series like this, yeah, we're doing the A's broadcast, but we are rooting for you. So thanks for being a good dude,
Love the good
man.
work.
All right.